Back at it again. Just me, my figurine meeting, my computer, my pencil sharpener, my mug, my documents, and my hiding spot that you can glitch into and get pushed out. Like this. It's all coming together. Yeah!
All of his co-workers were
Wow.
gone. What could it mean?
Wow!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No wow yet. Understandable.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
We're going to hell! But not actually. We're going... Yeah, one more left one I forgot to do.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No time to waste. Oh yeah. We'll at least get the large room today. I don't know if I want to do the other one, because then that also would mean the figurine ending. Will we get the figurine ending this video? I don't know. Up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Can I go in here? Nope. That's very crucial. I did this perfect without the bucket. Can I do it perfect with the bucket? Let's see.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Nope. This is part of the process. Take motherfucking 2. But I'm not gonna
all of his
remove the
co-workers
take.
were gone.
I'm just gonna
What
keep
could
moving.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. A good bucket.
Nobody.
A strong bucket. A humble bucket. A committed bucket. A bucket of culture and distinction. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I'll be kind enough for... If this... I'll at least have this route be marked at the start of a correct one. Who knows how many more attempts there will be. Hopefully just this one.
Coming to
God
a
willing.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked
Maybe not.
upstairs to the boss's office.
Alright, let's do this. Don't fuck it up. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Stepping into his manager's
Fuck.
office,
Take 3. Can we escape the
all of
office
his
this time?
co-workers were
Who
gone.
knows?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
The embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
At least you'll get all this dialogue.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I like how there's like a gold glow to the room.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Alright, don't fuck it up.
Stepping into his manager's office,
God damn it, that was close too. I should have just kept going. Take 4!
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
At least my likelihood of catching the other co-workers is going up. There's that gold glow.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. You need to go in, and there needs to be no hesitation. No hesitation, just keep moving. Practice.
Stepping in.
Practice makes perfect. Now we can get the funny ending. Bucket variant. The silent. Ooh. Sorry, I like the reflections of. Yeah, I like. Oh, there. Where? Yeah, yeah, that nice little like gold reflection on the Stanley part of the bucket. Very good. We gotta keep moving. We gotta get this ending. We'll take 4 or whatever it was. We'll start the little ending route there. It's golden here. What the fuck? Guess it lasts very long if you're coming this way, huh? Huh. Where does this go? Maybe nowhere. Huh. Oh, here we are again. Right to the loading zone. Oh, baby. Nothing ever that way, just keep going up. No time to waste. Send Bucket to space. But he'll be back. It's only a quick trip for the Bucket. You'll see. I do wonder, since I've been back from my break, when am I going to do a secondary video? I just don't know. I mean, I would like to do them again post my little Christmas break, but I just haven't had the time or energy. I've been working on so much other shit. I don't know. When it happens, it'll happen. And it'll most likely be either the Gmod or Half-Life just to get back in the swing of it. And then other secondary stuff, and we'll see what other possibilities there are. But first, this. How far do I have to keep moving? Oh. I see when it takes away control. This. There we go. Gently place little guy right there. It's gonna be alright. Don't you worry. It's time for you to go. It's okay, baby. I'm gonna miss you. All those times we had together. It's time for you to go. It's the only way you can get out of here. Gonna miss you, little buddy. Farewell. He went back to his home planet. And Stanley begins again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh yeah, we got. Damn it, I might have missed him. Yeah, we sent him off and forgot. Well, I know what to do. Guess we are going to get the figurine ending during this one.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm thinking this should be included as part of the route because we haven't gotten the bucket back yet. Ah, well. Now there's a little guy over there. Wait. Isn't there... Ah, never mind. We'll come back
Look,
for it.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yep.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yep.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that... You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler
Interrupting
Anarines. Very
him
soon,
with himself.
you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anarines. None of us can.
Understandable. Well, we don't need to do this ending.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Okay.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
That's a good end for that route. We can still continue the next route from here.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I got time. I got places to be. I got time to kill. I don't remember what I was supposed to say. Oh well. Look at that.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Hey, that's what I was looking for. Well, let's see. Glad they put up a little plank thing. Last one.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley.
Yeah, that's kind of the
This
weakest of the
is
names.
a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
I can't even get
I would
achievements
tell
on
you
this
that
copy.
I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Understandable. What we were doing is going this way for our next funny little ending. Still the same. Still the same. There's something special back here that I would like to show, but we'll have to wait until the end, and that's still gonna be a while out. Oh well. Nothing to say? Nobody? What's this? Hello?
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track.
Shame.
Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
Bucket.
Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Bucket.
This is my golden ticket.
Bucket.
But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that?
Oh my
Who's
god.
there? Caporata.
Oh my god. Fucking scary. Yeah. Yeah. Now I wonder. What am I supposed to do to trigger the figurine ending? Maybe it'll just happen. We'll see. Silence. Oh. Speaking of figurine ending.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire
Respect
life?
there.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I
Oh.
would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Wow. I don't know why during the vents ending thing from a bit ago, why the zoom in causes the performance to drop during the recording. Oh well. The performance is gonna probably drop again when we go out here. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. The answer is the immediate yes. Oh well. Wow. A lot of this is similar to before. Can't go here, though. Oh, I don't think I looked at this part before. Yeah, I don't remember the guy and his dog. I don't remember the temp part. 2013. This and that. Alarm. Clock. Thing. Ah, well. Box.
Here's where it all began. The
Space.
first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Oh, I get one more. Look at that. As I walk. Ooh. This feels weird seeing him from the side. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway. Lamp. Oh, the toilet.
And here was a second Stanley. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Another one.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
This one, because I did these endings before the stair one again. Oh. Ominous.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised.
I can go out.
After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Whoop. I get under it and then it pushed. Where am I? Hello? What? Oh. Another one. I remember this one because I had a weird cut in the video. I had to celebrate the candles being blown out on one of my partner's belated birthdays. It was fun. I got to have cheesecake later in that night.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Ah, the beautiful pink room. I remember all the jokes we made here. All the good times we had. It was so beautiful, it was so pretty. I remember I couldn't stop thinking about these 2 chairs, and I was making jokes left and right how it reminds me of 2 chairs from a certain album cover. And then we saw the Big Apple, and I said, "Boy, am I hungry for some apples." And then I saw this box. I didn't really have anything to say. But I did say, my goodness, the view for this window is beautiful. The whole room is beautiful. That was good times. Surely I remember part 38 of this video series. It's been going on for months, but that's okay. We collected the Stanley just like we do now. Tube. Wire. Whatever. Look. Box. Other bucket. Door.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
I'll take it first. Yes! What's that in there? Oh my god. I see something. Holy shit. Yeah!
you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but
It
it was
shows.
8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Let's look up. If you want something good, you should look up the video Mega64 did for Stanley Parable back in, I would assume 2013, or maybe it was 2014. It's very, very good. And it does feature our lovely narrator, who lovingly narrated that video as well. Good times. Stanley Parable, narrator, Mega64, Stanley figurines, me, Luminous, Sybil, Reindeer, Squeaky, like a chair, Cement, unrelated, but I must continue on. Look at this. Look at this. It all goes the same place. Whoa. 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 But we continue on. Something's that way. Should I step on this? No. Something's that way. Now this is cool. Box heaven. I wanna go, I wanna go.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here in the warehouse. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can
we
truly say
fall?
how the mind works?
I don't want
All
to
I
find
know
out.
is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected.
All 12
It was
of
a
them.
moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
I'm scared of it. What? Sorry, I got scared. Okay, we go this way. Understandable. Oh. Oh yeah, I got all of them. I'm in the present.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the
past.
present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
Goodbye, memory zone.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop
Okay.
the loading screen. Isn't
Okay.
there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See
got
how
it,
that
boss.
feels.
You got it, boss. Oh. Can I? Oh. Oh. Forbidden. You can see the moment when. Oh. Wow. See the moment it happens. Wow. Well, we got like 12 of them now? We're collecting them really well.
Okay, yes. This spot in the warehouse.
I gotta get it.
remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked
13.
at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Me too. I could have sworn he did a video for that one too. Maybe it's like randomized. I don't know.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we
14.
watched?
Yeah!
Yes, I love that video.
Me too. Remember, it's part of your viewing homework. You have to. Not me. You, the viewer. Or viewers. Or algorithm. Or YouTube moderator if any of you actually exist. You have to watch the Mega64 Stanley Parable video. It's crucial homework. You could turn it into me by 24 hours from whenever I say this. Whether it's in the future. It's in the past. I think something's wrong. Oh well. Mega64 Stanley Parable video. Watch it. It features narrator. I just like promoting stuff I like now and then. The pink?
Still don't
The
remember
pink?
the pink room,
The
Stanley.
pink?
Still
The
no
pink?
memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Apple. I'm so glad we spent hours upon hours in this room. The banter was unbelievably good.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know,
Gimme.
if there had been any kind
16.
of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next
I'm
one.
standing on this thing. Wire spool? I don't know. What? The void! Goodbye, void. The void! Goodbye, void. Well, you can feel the moment when you step on it. Oh. I don't get to get it? Why not? I want it. Do I have to be facing it? No. Sad. Whatever. Okay.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes,
17.
I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Toilet. Something just loaded as I walked past there.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to
Finger.
keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Okay. Fireflies. Oh yeah, we were here. Or not. Or maybe so.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Do you remember everything? Remember everything, 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 everything. Plus this. The doors.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
I'm guessing they go to the same place? Yep. It's dark in here. Also, something's over there. Oh. Oh well.
And before everything else, there was your office.
My office.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Well,
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was
Big
passionate.
decisions.
I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I
whoa.
became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was
Whoa.
I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley
Companionship.
really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
What?
Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with.
He was.
You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
For
I did
good.
enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
By God. Oh! Oh ho ho! Okay. Well. I'm thinking for a second. I'm thinking. Okay. Computer.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Blue. Oh! I love Stanley's barks.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I love Stanley's barks. Riders, wolves.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
That's great, Stanley.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Did the ending end, or am I still... I'm unsure. I'm gonna go for my ending choice then.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind.
I got places
the
to
bucket
be.
was wrong.
I got...
Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No. Down I go. Me and Bucket.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh! Where am I? Well, there's stuff back there. But I can't go there. Ah, well. Bark.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
But I like
Yes,
the
I
bucket.
know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
Oh.
Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new.
Oh.
Yes, that's what the fans want.
Bye.
Let's do it.
Bye, car. Hi, baby. What? There we go. Oh. Fire! Let me in the fire. Oh. Ah, no fire today. Oh. Oh well, we'll follow the adventure line. Oh, what's back here? Oh, nothing.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember
Where's my
all
music?
those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Where am I? The hell is this room? Ba 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 ba.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Nope.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
Nope.
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Nope. 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 Nope.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley
What?
Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Nope.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
Nope.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Nah. My silent protest begins now. Did it work? Did we win? Did we win, Bucket? Did our silent protest work? Are we the victors?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
bucket destroyer.
I
My
won!
prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
The power of the silent protest. Well, I'll give one more simple ending.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
I think so. Maybe. One of these goddamn days. One of these days. I'm gonna find you. But for now, I'll grab my bucket.
It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
My dog barking is gone. Now it's just keyboard clicks again. Ah well.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Can I do
No,
this correctly?
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Well, from here, it looks like the only way forward is down, since the lift won't be coming back, but that's okay. You've got a bucket. Did you know that buckets are routinely used as cushioning devices? It's true. You can fall on a bucket from literally any height and survive.
Hold on, we'll let it finish this journey.
I'm serious, Stanley. Jump. Jump with the bucket. I promise you'll live. I extra double promise that you can land on the bucket and not die.
I want to fall over there. Alright, bucket. We're aiming for that. Let's do it.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
What? Did I do that right? Maybe it's the same ending either way. But also either way, video's over. The end. Next part, who knows?